lose the war.
Hey guys, here's Tom back to another Super Robot Wars 30 video here. We will go to the second coming of Zero. I don't know this is the one that we can join up with Lausch, but yeah, let's go ahead and start with these finally. So I hear we heard. Oh wow! Sorry guys. So I hear we heard from Lausch. Yeah, we did. Yeah, the director has established his request, and we're now bound for Silk Stand. But in other words, he's got a plan for how to rescue Nunnally. If he's calling us out, he better have some information on the claw for me. Hard to say. After all, we're dealing with the famous evil Emperor Lalauch. Considering everything he's done, he'll easily lie just to get you as a tool. Hold it, promise. Lalauch wouldn't do that. He's not that type of person anymore. Got any proof? So you're right in that before he died, Lalauch would do just about anything to further his plans. It seems to me that after he put everything on the line to complete the Zero Requiem, Lalauch changed a little bit. More than a little. So you think he's hunky-dory now? I don't know if I can really put it into words, but I don't think he's going to just lie and use people anymore. At least they're not people he respects. Just like Van then. Like me? Well Van, you can be pretty inconsiderate and you are always doing crazy stuff. But you do try to think about me and Joshua and well everyone. Oh, sounds like you're a better guy than I thought. Who would have seen it coming? Anybody with eyeballs. I have been called a Van, the nice guy, you know. The evil Emperor Lalauch and the man of miracles Zero. I guess Collins' words have weighed to him. After all, we only know those two faces. Still though, if he did lie to me, if he was lying, do what you have to, Van. Of course, I just remembered to leave something with Lalauch for me to punch too. Deal. You can have first tips. Hey, Suzaku, are you still having trouble forgiving Lalauch? Well, I've cooled off a bit now. At least I get that he wasn't exactly planning on coming back from the dead. But still, somehow there's a part of me just that can't accept it. It's not that I can't forgive him, really. It's more like having to come to grips with the fact that I would have forced him to come back right into the conflict again. Well, if you're thinking that far ahead, then I would say you were right to get away from Lalauch for a bit. If you ask me though, what you should do now is to go tell him how you feel face to face. Thanks for calling. We should be arriving at the point Lalauch to direct us to shortly. Everyone should get ready. Let's see it then, Lalauch. Let's see how you fight now that you have been resurrected. So you're the commander of the Black Knight, Lieutenant General Britannia. I'm Commander Mitsuba, Great Valley of the Directors of Earth Federation Autonomous Corps. Yes, I've heard rumors of you. That out of all the tattered remnants of the EFF, you draw in fighters with a real backbone. So what brings the Directors to a frontline camp? His location was established in secret as camp for our operation to rescue WHA consultant Nelly V. Britannia. The regular military should know about it. Well, that I invited them here. Zero. We will need their help in order to rescue Nunnally. I still find it hard to believe, but it seems the reports that you are alive were true Lalauch. I assume Suzaku is also alive then. That would be correct, sister. do you intend to take up the name of Zero again? The only ones who should heal are those prepared to die. I stand here with borrowed time on the borrowed existence. By all rights, I shouldn't lay a finger on this world. After all, allows the Britannia abandoned both his assistant and his world. So why then are you here then, wearing that mask? Just for this one moment, I have acted to rescue Zaku, the new Zero, and to save Nunnally. I will return to Zero as allowed. Canberra, well, utter nonsense. How dare you stand before me again so shamelessly, Laloja? It's time you returned to death and to the dead. We can settle this once Noah is safe. But to make that happen, I need your Black Knight, as well as the Dracos under my command. You have spilled too much blood. Darton has so many more besides that, and now you will have us lose our lives too? Simply because you wish to be a hero once more? Please, I beg you, give me your aid. I've spent every moment doing what I can on my own. I have examined silk stand top to bottom. I have prepared every tool I can. But I can't rescue Nunnally on my own. I need your aid, all of you. Can you do it without help? Yes, with it. We will win. Can you look at me straight and tell me you aren't lying? I have no need to lie any longer. There's too much at stake now. I don't know the laws all that well, but I trust Zero. Oji, in the past I failed to have faith in Zero and made an awful decision. If I could do it all over again, I would never doubt him again. Well, I'm going with Zero. After all, I know this guy can make miracles happen. Tamaki, very well, allowed. Though our mothers were different, I have never for a moment not thought of Nelly as my dear little sister. How could I stand to not rescue her? Thank you. Love. Actually, thank the someone. It's not that much of a shock, Anya. Well, that settles it. The operation begins tomorrow at 6 p.m. Let me explain the plan. Is this? Are you sure you don't need to talk to the lounge? I don't even know what I would say anymore, honestly. You shouldn't assume you will get a chance tomorrow. If you have anything to say, you should say it now or settle for never saying it. Well, I can kind of say the same about you, right? Seems to me you have been alive for so long, you don't even think much about putting things off. Still though, Oji, I didn't expect to find you and Tamaki here. What can I say? Vice Prime, the minister just isn't who I am. So I tendered my resignation to Prime Minister Yumi. Well, I definitely appreciate it. I need as many trustworthy staff members as I can get. Hey, thank you, Aloysius. It's all thanks to you that Japan is freed of Britannian rule. For my failure to believe in our savior, for everything I did to you, I'm ready to pay with my life. Stop. It's over. It's all in the past. Zero. Pardon me, Oji. It seems someone else needs to speak to me, if you don't mind. Of course, just please remember, Aloysius, so long as you need to fight, I'll put my life on the line for you. Thank you, Oji. Aloud. So, how did the war turn out? War's madness is taking over it faster than I could imagine. So the Zero Requiem failed to change the world after all. Not at all. The world did find peace from your death. It's just didn't last very long. Then it's time for Zero to take the stage once more. I have two things I need to say to you. First off, Loud. Now that you're back, you should be Zero. No, you are Zero now. I'm just borrowing the title for this operation. I was only ever figurehead. This world was made for you, Loud. So you too, every one of you, you need to give up on me already. How can I give up on you when you're right in front of me? I'm only here on borrowed time. On borrowed? No one knows the rules of Sea's world. Who knows? I could vanish in the puff of smoke tomorrow. Don't say that. What was the other thing you wanted to say? I need to get ready for tomorrow, so make it quick. Yes, Zero. I've crossed the world with the Red Cruiser, seeing it for myself. Seeing the world being engulfed in war, I was guess. I realized there was quite a bit there, but in the end, the peace we built lasted only a year. And yet, people still insist on calling it the miraculous year. It's because of that single year, people once again believe that peace can come, hoping that this will pass too. And it's because of that hope that I was able to keep fighting without giving up hope in myself. Naloj, that's the word you saved. I want to see that too. Zaku. Naloj, sorry. I guess it's my turn to lie. There's one more thing I wanted to say. I'm really glad you're alive. Really? You want to give me a piece of your mind when we were first reunited back in the prison? Well, the world without you was much lonelier than I would ever thought it could be. Thank you. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. Now, if we can just rescue Nunnally. I know, trust me, to do that, we have to make sure this rescue operation is a success. As long as we are side by side, there's no battle we can't win. Absolutely, we will win. Sorry to butt in on the hug party here, but you didn't forget about me, did you? Ben? Yes. Let's hear it. What did you find out about the claw? Fair warning, if that whole thing earlier was just a lie to get me to play nice, well, you're gonna pay. Have no intention of lying to you. I won't be so disrespectful to a man with the same eyes as I used to have. Enough yapping then. Out with it. I'll be frank, I wasn't able to get any real information about the Claw or his supporters. However, I can tell you that they have integrated into Zergstan's Central Command as aides to their military. Good enough for me. Sounds like we will find out more once we have rescued your sister, Van. You said you used to be like me? Yes. I will also once live purely for revenge. Given you pulled it off in the end, how did it end up feeling? It, nah, never mind. I ought to find out for myself. Anyway, yes, just so. There's been suspicious activity near our borders. The Drakkars and the Black Knights. I'm sure Suzaku is with them. I may need to study to engage them, sister. I'll trust your judgment, Shalio. Simply be careful. The enemy counts those who know the fears among them. Sister, if the enemy wills the gear, worry not. Once I make a prophecy, you can defeat any foe. I know that. We captured Zaku thanks to the power of your prophecies. All our preparations will soon be complete. Until then, none may be allowed to approach this castle. Then I'll head out. I shall command the defense forces then, your divinity, by your will. My ears, a power that can bend even the rules of nature to its whim. How do you know the Vergis? Thanks to comrade, of course. Then allow me to rephrase the question. Why are you helping us then? Why are you helping me? Everything we do is for the sake of the happiness of the people. Quite. And that is the dream we and the comrade chase. And so, in turn, you ask for my aid very well. Our preparations will soon be complete indeed. I'm counting on you, Nunnally. All of this is because your brother shattered the laws of Caesar world. Charles failed to fulfill his role, but even now you, whose wavelength is close to his, can let me reach Caesar's world. The second coming of Zero. I wonder if this is the one that we have to fight over and over again due to the gears of the lady we just saw. Mm, I probably want to bring in someone who is actually rather okay, you know. Sorry, you. Gotta go. Ooh, how's the new Lancelot feel? It should be tuned to fit your style. Okay, Lelouch. I mean, not Lelouch, I mean, Zaku. Albanian, Albany, Albany. Zero was made for multi-enemy engagement, but this one was designed to specialize in one-on-one duels. Thank you, Lloyd. Well, of course, I was pretty involved in its development, so I'm sure you'll be perfectly satisfied. Still, is the machine upgrader all I needed to beat Shalio? Don't sweat it too much, Suzaku. What? Was this something I said? I just never thought the day would come when we would banter before the battle like this. Yeah, no kidding. Cornelia's team and the separate director's team acting as a diversion have split the Sasani army into pieces. We'll break through here and head straight for the castle where Memory is likely being held. The Sasani force approaching. Not exactly the biggest I have ever seen. Of course not. I analyzed a mountain of data to find the least guarded approach to the castle. So I, for strategy, is exactly what I heard it was, 0. And then I will leave command of this particular operation to you. Understood, Mitsuba. Thank you. All units, charge. Break through the enemy defense lines as quickly as possible. Alright. Wait, hold up. Oh man. Because you switched. Oh, they're not that powerful. This is gonna be a big battle. It's gonna take quite a while. And what level are they? 47. Alright. 45, 46. Oh, come on. Is it 19% or something? The enemy alliance are so thin. We've got this. Alright, 43. 43, okay. $46, 48, 49, 47, yeah, I guess. Okay. Well handled, Suzaku. That name belongs to a dead man, I am. The name Zero isn't just a title for me. So to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of you trying to claim it for your own. Enemy defense units have been annihilated. Now, all units remain on standby. Intercept any enemies coming to reinforce. CC and I will storm the castle. Below, and make sure you rescue Nunnally. CC, if the enemy has any gears users, I'm counting on you to deal with them. Naturally. It's all up to you now, Below. Lady Shamna, the rebel has entered the castle. We must evacuate now. There's no need for that. Our first priority must be completing this system as soon as possible. A nightmare frame. Well, that was quicker than I expected. If you fear the name Zero, then surround her. Now, very impressive. And Xiaolio seems to think you are the dead Suzaku. But you are not, are you? Let me guess, Zero's now breeder like a rabbit. I have nothing to say to scum like you. I'm only here for knowledge. This nightmare frame's gun is pointed directly at you. Surrender now, and I won't kill you. Obey me, unless you'd rather your kingdom fall into ruin. You won't kill me? And surrender was never an option. Do you not care at all about your people? I'll only say this one more time. Surrender. Be careful. I'm all but certain that the woman's got a gears. I just don't know what it does. Alright. Say it as many times as you like. I'm not changing my mind. I see, and die. 6 hours ago. That would put me right at that military council, wouldn't it? Still, I have no intention of dying alone. Nonetheless, my dear, do come with me. You! My nation's soldiers will never lose. Not in a fair fight. And I look forward to seeing you There's been suspicious. Yep, that's the second time. There's been suspicious activity near our borders. And so, once again, my life alone is reset at 6 hours. What's wrong, sister? Faulkner, I have a stratagem to dictate. You have received a prophecy, haven't you? Indeed. I'll await your orders, your divinity. In slightly less than 6 hours, the enemy will strike. We need to redeploy our forces to be prepared for their attack. All shall be as you prophesied. Zero. Even with the former master on your side, you will never beat me. As you see, I'm fated to redo my life every time I die. No matter what plan you concoct. And my experience will reshape the Silk-Tang to Zilk-Tang and to defeat it. Sister, or Xiaolio, I hate myself sometimes for how powerless our nation is, for how much I must lean on you. You need never worry about me, sister. I know, it's the word that's wrong. I'll correct it with the power of my prophecy. Alright. Second time. The second coming of a zero. Of zero, I mean. Sorry, guys. Uh, yeah, sure, why not? Mobility. Mobility. Yeah, why not? Alright, let's go. But hold on. What happened to... How come it feels like... Who was it? What happened to Poch, bro? Oh, okay. I thought you got something. Alright. Second round. How's the new Lancelot feel? It should be tuned to fit your style. Albion Zero was made for multi enemy engagement, but this one was designed to specialize in one-on-one duels. Thank you, Lloyd. But of course, I was pretty involved in its development, so I'm sure you will be perfectly satisfied. Still, is the machine upgraded all I needed to be Shalio? Don't sweat it too much, is Zaku. What? Was it something I said? I just never thought they would come when we bantered before the battle like this. Yeah, no kidding. Cornelius, the team, and a separate Dracula's team acting as a diversion have split the Silkstani army into pieces. We'll break through here and head straight for the castle where Nelly is likely being held. Silkstani's forces approaching. That's a lot of enemies. That's impossible. What? I went over rooms of data to make sure I chose the least guarded route. So how? Captain, we are getting reported from the diversion teams. All of them have been ambushed and are under heavy fire. It's looking bad. Did they anticipate my strategy? What do we do? This is Zero. We are too far in to have any hope of retreating. It's do or die now. All units, charge. Break through the enemy defense lines as quickly as possible. Wow, and they're not even moving. I guess I have to go faster then. Uh, how could Elijah misread the situation this badly? Does Silk Sand have strategies is that much better than Elijah? Mazinga Z! I can't believe Zero was screwed up the strategy like this. Still, we're here with him. We can turn this thing around. Ouch. Oh, now you're moving. Just in case. Wow, what is going on with you? Why are you taking hit like left and right? Infinitely. Damn, they can hit kind of far. Flash. Let's get moving. Might as well heal you up. Flush Bro. I wish you have focus. That will make life a lot easier. Uh, 44. Come on. Disrupt. Focus. 47, 49, 46. Alright, 49, 47, 46. Mazinga! $47, $48, $49. Supporter. Let's use this. Intuition. Oh, come on. All right, 2 left. Crossroad, can I get over there? Didn't mean to do that. Let's move here a little bit for a little more money. Who is getting a kill? I was actually trying to give it to you, but yeah, might as well. Accelerate. Order. Blast wish. Enemy defense units have been annihilated. And that was harder than we planned for, but this. All units remain on standby. Intercept any enemies coming to reinforce. I was planning on breaking into the castle with CC, but I will go alone now. Will you be okay, Zero? They have figured out my strategy, so I will need to be prepared for anything. That's why I want CC here as backup. Wait for me, Nelly. I'm on my way. What? It's an ambush. The way they're acting is like they know every move Aloja is going to make. The way they responded to our two diversion, and now they even have a two-stage defense plan ready. This is insane. It's like they read my mission briefing. There's technicians and politicians, but no strategists of note in this country. So how? My machine won't survive much more. What? That's the absolute defense system. Then that nightmare frame is Tekoizu Sui. It was incomplete, but I had the staff to get it ready to sort it. I thought it wouldn't be ready for this mission. What a ridiculous choice. Yes, well, it's got its legs attached, and all its weaponry is functional at least. Come on, get in here. Of course. I've never imagined I will be in a situation like this. Who in the world is capable of anticipating my strategy so perfectly? Do we retreat? No. That would mean sacrificing our diversion forces. Then fix this. We'll handle the enemies. You are the brains here, aren't you? Think something up. Everyone. And put together a plan allowed, assuming you really want to rescue Nunnally. But how? Should we give up? Considering the situation, it's that hopeless, is it? Yeah. Well, so was I, utterly without hope, traveling, searching for even a pinprick's worth of light. But I never gave up. I believed that someday you'll be the same person you were, and now, whoever you are not the Lelouch I wanted back so dearly. Haughty, bratty, overconfident, and never ever willing to give up. That's my Lelouch. I'm sorry, I don't mean to push this all on to you. You go ahead and pull. This is goodbye. What a selfish woman. Lelouch. I know, Sissy. His enemy that read my strategy, they have a gear. A gears? How can you tell? It's just a hypothesis, but I'm going to try to determine their gears based on that assumption. If I'm wrong, we'll just start from the top again. Alright, we'll have to do it while we're fighting though. Right, oh, and rescuing Nunnally is non-negotiable. It looks like you have worked things out. We'll buy time for you to get whatever you are doing done. Do everything in your power allows. Absolutely, I'm counting on you, all of you. Whoa, nice dodge, Kenichi. Damn, they got range. You see, I'm working on a new plan, so I can only do a little piloting. That'll be enough. Not like I ever expect much from you on that front anyway. Good to see you're feeling better. You too. I'll grant you your every wish. That's my duty as the one who brought you back, and in turn, my own wish. Aloja, until we have to part for good, I give you everything I have and everything I am. We did it. The enemy defensive forces are down. Aloja, it's in your hands now. What do we do? Should we assume that the enemy is already prepared for us to move in? Assuming the enemy is a gear user, we are the ones who have to go. There's no choice. I have 24 backup plans for entrance routes into the castle in case of emergency. I'm uploading them to your console. Pick one at random. Ah, I see. So the only one who knows the plan will be me. Gears doesn't work on you, so if the enemy has gears that can read thoughts, we will have that covered. I have chosen a plan. Time to execute it. Now, let's see what they do. Lady Shamna, the rebel, has entered the castle. He broke through that many defense lines and even prepared multiple entry plans. Zero. It seems I was right. I can't underestimate you. Lady Shamna, we must evacuate. We must just complete the system at all costs there. For that sake, even my own life means nothing. Lady Shamna, why did you kill yourself? Oh god. Yep, that's the third time. There's been suspicious activity near our borders. Yeah, partner. I have a stratagem to dictate. Also, Shalio, take the B tool and move immediately to the point I'm about to indicate. You have received the prophecy, haven't you? Indeed. This time I will end this, and then I will correct the world. The second coming of Zero. More reinforcement. This is completely ridiculous. They deployed the absolute minimum to handle the diversion teams and have their main force deployed to block this one route. Even if they had a printout of a battle plan, this would be way too on the nose. Oh, for right after we hacked through the stupid 5-stage defense and sent him off. Don't worry, everyone. I'm sure Zero will rescue Nunnally. Hello. I'm sorry, we failed to reach the castle. What? The entry route we picked was closed off. And now these beggars believe. I know for the fact that 10 hours ago nothing was there, so... But hold on just a second. Let's say they have figured out your plan. Even now, even then, how are they responding to it with this kind of precision? Didn't you say the infiltration route itself was picked at random by CC? Only CC knew the route that we were going to take, and the gears can't affect me. Which means the enemy's gears doesn't read any particular individual's thoughts. Furthermore, this quick response means the gears user must be someone who can issue orders to the entire kingdom or is close to those who can. Do you assume it's King Shalio then? No, that's not like, that's unlikely. He's too focused on Zaku. I would guess it's either his sister Shamna or the elder partner over in the castle. It's just as my sister said, now is my chance to strike her while they're exhausted. Well, I guess this will be like stomping on ants. Don't get too cocky. We will never yield. What's wrong? Something's off. The Silk Tanny kidnapping Nelly, but they're not even making use of what you know. Which means their goal was Nelly herself, and yet considering the deployment of the enemy's forces, they don't seem to care about defending the country itself. What does this mean? Do they not care if the country is lost, so long as their goal is fulfilled? Substance General Faulkner is known as the Brown Bulwark for a reason. He is a guardian, a defender. A man like him would never willingly adopt a strategy like this. So that must mean the gear user is Shamna, correct? Here's the logical option, but we can't be sure. What that knowledge helps us with is determining what the enemy's gears actually is. Considering the enemy's actions and the timing of the construction that closed off our entry route, as well as Chandler's supposed power of prophecy, and the enemy's gears, if I can just figure out the means they're using to read my plan, I can overcome it, I'm sure. So, if Suzaku in the Lancelot, does that mean the Black Nightmare frame there has a different zero pilot in it? Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Once they're both scrapped, that will prove I'm the strongest. Looks like Prince wants the white and black ones, so I guess that leaves me with the red. Bring it on. I've got plenty of fight left in me. Keep fighting everyone. It's not much, but I see a chance. Buy time for me to turn that chance into a guarantee. We can win, right, Veloce? Yes, we will make us win. I will make us win. Okay, I believe in you. While you're sitting there thinking, we will give these idiots something to do. All unit, focus fires on the White Nightmare frame piloted by Pain Shalio. Suzaku, he is laser focused on you. You keep him busy. Hey, eliminating those who would disrupt the world keys is Zero's duty. I'm counting on you all, just a little bit more. Just buy me a little bit more time. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here. So I'm just gonna suspend. So I'll see you guys a little bit.